So this is Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. Just working on batch number 2 for the January 13 mail out. Using this to prove that I've actually tried to get assistance with the human trafficking and domestic terrorism, in which my children and me have been ensnared for, gosh, over a decade, due to my husband, John Kiska. There's the cover letter. Also tying this into exposure of where we are at in the biblical timeline. So outline there, as well as some hoaxes that are circulating online that deal with eschatology. This I haven't completed yet. I've still got to finish outlining most of these articles, but some work. Anyway, there's enough to connect the dots for anyone really interested in figuring out the degree of collusion that we're currently enduring during the peace system. The evidence is everywhere. I'm not sure how people cannot know anymore. This is just a karaoke cover. I like to keep it. I like to involve some of my dark humor, including this written for OPS Officer Vincenzo. I think it's Vincenzo Arlata. His daughter's also part of the police force now. Anyway, so this one is really not to any allies. This is all the people that should be doing something about it. So I started with Ottawa City Hall. Again, I mean, I've been notifying them of this since 2019, verbally, in writing, both electronically, via email or snail mail. And due to Section 21(1) of the Criminal Code of Canada, party to offence, it renders basically them all complicit in the cover-up of Ottawa's multifaceted, court-enabled, police-protected human trafficking model. I know that's a lot of adjectives, but, that's what it is. Anyway, so this will go out. I'm not sure. I've got a database where I track when and what I send to all of these people, and so I'll be linking that to the fear for safety portion of my application to seek asylum for both political and religious reasons. I'll show the evidence to religious ones later. That won't be difficult. Thought I'd throw in MPPs, and I was going to just start with 2, and I thought, let's just notify all the ones that are in or near Ottawa. I've basically bought out all the stamps at the local post office, so I just switched to permanent status. Anyhow, nothing symbolic about any of that. I could read out all the names. But Catherine McKenna, yeah, she was complicit as a councillor, and now she slithered her way into being MPP. Oh my goodness gracious me. What a disaster. Ditto for Georgia DeRoos. Bill Coyne, also manager of Crown Attorney's Office. He's so complicit. The Crown prosecutors in Ottawa are all need to be hauled off in handcuffs. So he knows that. So then there's the top lawyers that all know what's going down too. Lawrence Greenspan, Paul Champ, Michael Spratt. These are some of the big wigs in Ottawa. And what else are involved in? Who knows? Oh, this little thing decided to write me up, send something up to Mondac to defame me publicly. So he's complicit now because he should be aware of what his lawyers were protecting, which was basically go and sneer family law criminal defense attorney who also needs to be hauled off in handcuffs. This is actually to Mark E. Smith, who was just appointed to the bench a couple of years ago. Maybe it's 5 years now, I don't know. Anyway, that's his old law firm. Good old Vince, that you should know. I'm doing karaoke for you, about you. May your future decisions be blessed. Just like Amanda Zappatelli. No comment. Which brings us to Ontario Provincial Police. Gotten dirt on a number of those throughout the province. Back to Ottawa Police Services. Yes, Chief Eric Stubbs, formerly with the RCMP, is complicit. And I thought, you've known about my situation, Mr. Veshkini, since 2018. Thought I'd update Matt Peggs, even though he's complicit. And then where he used to work, let them know. So why not just, as if the commissioner doesn't know his 2 ICs, running a cover-up operation for domestic terrorism and human trafficking. And thought of pulling this commissioner. One leads to the other. And then I thought, why leave CSIS out of this? So I included them this time. Doug Downey, I'm not sure which entity in his portfolio is not involved in human trafficking, domestic terrorism at this point. It's unbelievable. And Varani's no better than Lametti, no surprise there. Pulled in my children's family physician. Even with all the evidence of domestic violence, she supported my husband. At one point, I thought they were having she was so cruel, I thought they were having an affair, but I mean, who knows what these things do for fun? I have no idea. And last but not least, Senator Kim Pate. Can't wait to finish uploading all the evidence that I have against you. That's it for batch number 2.